Hey, we got a first timer down here. It is the beginning of hurricane season. I know a lot of people moved to Jacksonville in just the last few years. Stop clogging up our roads. So I know a fair amount of you watching this have never been through a hurricane. I've been through a bunch. I look like a wet rat in all of them. But if this is your rookie season, this one's for you. First of all, don't believe people who say hurricanes never hit Jacksonville. First of all, false. People told me that all the time when I moved here, and Matthew, Irma, and my flooded car would like a word. So starters, make yourself a kit. You don't need to overthink this. Get yourself one of these, something waterproof that seals. Put some food in it. My personal favorite, Chef Boyardee. You can judge me all you want, but after eating granola bars for days, there's no power, and you are hungry as hell, this tastes like a 4-star Michelin meal. Stock up on snacks, because when the power goes out, you have nothing to do but sit around and eat. Go get yourself some jugs of water, because right before a storm, people storm the aisles like Braveheart, fighting over pallets of water. Oh, and you might want to stock up on a few adult beverages. I'm not saying you need to drink to get through a hurricane. I'm also not saying that. Next, make copies of all your important papers and your insurance papers. Then take your phone, go around and film your house like you're on MTV Cribs. Trust me, you are going to want this video when you have to fight with your insurance company. If you hear nothing else from this video, I need you to know these 3 things. Where you live on a map, the county in which you live, your evacuation zone. None of these 3 things should be hard, but you would not believe the calls that we get into our newsroom if there is a storm approaching. Carol calls because she wants to know if it's going to rain at her house and should she evacuate. Well, first of all, Carol, yes, if it's a hurricane, it's going to rain at your house. It's going to rain everywhere. Should you evacuate? I can't answer that for you. Does it normally flood at your house when you get a heavy rain? Is there a medical reason like an oxygen tank that you're going to need power? Do you live in an evacuation zone? I can't answer the phone calls anymore that come into the newsroom because I feel like freaking Jerry Maguire.
Help me help you.
Seriously, know these 3 things and it will make your life a lot easier. Quick edit, I realized I forgot a couple things. Importantly, if you have a pet, you need to make a plan for them too. If your plan for your pet is to just leave them behind and wish them the best of luck, you need to start finding a new home for your pet because you don't deserve them. And yes, I know that wild animals have survival instincts, but do you think Fifi here has ever had to struggle for a day in her life? No, she doesn't know how to survive a hurricane any better than you do. So take them with you. It's a non-negotiable. And if you're gonna ride it out, make sure you plan on having food and water for your pet as well. Also, don't tape your windows. I don't know who started this nonsense, but this doesn't do anything. If you are actually worried about your windows, board them up. Cool? All right, back to your original video. I could go on for days, but this should get you started. To summarize, hurricane season is as Florida as a python eating a gator. It's just a fact of life down here. It's something we live with. If something serious kicks up, I promise we will be here with you to get you through it. But until then, you don't need to panic. Think of this as your rookie season. And for the love of all things Florida, know your zone.